Well, today we learned the former Lake Worth officer facing a federal excessive force lawsuit for running over a suspect with an SUV was also involved in a deadly police-involved shooting. Jonathan Granado left the department last month. In November 2020, he struck Dustin Bates with his police SUV during a chase. Granado was punished but stayed on the job. Then last September, he shot and killed an armed 18-year-old during a chase. Police did not want to identify the shooter as Granado, but that information was leaked. Fox 4's David Santendry live now with the reason why police left out September's incident when they were talking about this lawsuit yesterday. David?
Well, Heather, the chief of police points out that hindsight is 2020. He let the officer keep his job after what he calls was a mistake. Nevertheless, he is standing behind that decision. Right now, we are awaiting a grand jury to decide whether or not the officer should be charged with a crime.
5:30, he's running.
Lake Worth police now say it's former officer Jonathan Granado, who a lawsuit was filed against yesterday, for striking a man with his SUV during a chase in 2020.
Luckily, I turned, because if I didn't turn, the car would have went over him.
Is the same officer who shot and killed an armed suspect, 18-year-old Esteban Ramirez, during a chase last September. Police say they didn't want to make that connection public, even as they held a press conference about him Monday. But the connection was made anyway when his involvement with the shooting was leaked.
As soon as I learned that the connection had been made in the public's eye, I immediately went to my team and asked for the press conference.
Chief J.T. Monishagan says the reason they didn't bring it up was because they're still waiting to see if a grand jury will indict Granado for the shooting. Fort Worth PD is investigating the shooting as an outside agency. It turned the case over to the Tarrant County District Attorney's Office last month, but it's not yet gone to a grand jury.
Just like we would with anyone, we want to preserve their due process rights.
Granado didn't get charged with a crime for the 2020 SUV strike. The department punished him for violating policies, but he was allowed to keep his job.
I stand by my decision to preserve the officer's job and to give him a chance. We have all made mistakes. We understand that our mistakes carry with them a heavier weight, and that's not lost on us. But in this case, I believe that the officer deserved a chance to learn from it and come back better.
6 months later, Granado shot and killed Ramirez, who was in a stolen car with two others when they crashed and fled. Police at the time said Ramirez pointed a gun at officers.
That case is still under investigation, so I'm not going to go into any of the details on that case.
Traffic is moderate.
Granado resigned last month. It's unclear if September's shooting played a role in that. The chief wouldn't offer up details about the resignation, but he says he doesn't believe Granado had ill intentions.
He never once set out to do these things. And again, I'm not condoning his actions. I'm talking about him as a human being and our compassion.
Police did not release any body camera or dash cam footage from that shooting in September. However, the family of the 18-year-old was shot. They have viewed some of that body camera footage. Now, I'd like to point out that the internal investigation by Lake Worth Police Department, the findings of that will not be released until the grand jury officially makes its decision.